Hello all of my darling divas and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since we have sat down and talked because we just got finished with the Icon series last month on the blog, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. If you have missed any of that series, do not worry, I will link all of that down below for you to see. It was a really fun series of me transforming into 4 fabulous ladies that did Billie Holiday, Tina Turner, Janet Jackson, and Beyonce. So if you missed any of that transformation fun, then I will link that down below if you're watching me on YouTube, and I will link it in the blog post if you're watching me on the blog. So I figured, but what better way to jump back into regular schedule programming off of the series than to hop into another series. Crazy, right? So this week, more like tomorrow, is NoMinusPlus' 5th birthday, 5th anniversary, however way you want to say it. But NoMinusPlus has been rolling for 5 years now, and I'm just super duper excited. So I decided to come up here and just do like a fun little NoMinusPlus week. And it's just going to be 5 different videos coming to you guys at 5 o'clock of different types of fun videos. So it's going to be some tags, some montage videos, definitely some thank you videos, some fun facts, just some fun things that you can get to know me and NoMinusPlus just a little bit better. Now, today is the birthday celebration of NoMinusPlus, so it's Monday. So I figured I would kick it off by giving you 5 facts about NoMinusPlus that you may or may not know. Now, if you've been kicking it with NoMinusPlus for a while, these facts you may know. But if you have just joined us, or if you're recent, or if you haven't been here from the beginning, then these facts might be brand new to you. Now, 5 is definitely a number that is going to be rolling this week. So there's going to be 5 facts. It's been up for 5 years. The video is going to be coming to you at 5 o'clock. It's 5 videos for 5 days, just, trying to be cute with it. So, without further ado, because I don't want this video to be 5 years long, let's get into the 5 facts about NoMinusPlus that you may or may not know. Okay, so I have written them down in my handy dandy idea book. I literally carry this book with me everywhere. No, that is not a fact. That's just, some information, because we're getting to know each other this week, right? I literally carry this book around and I write all of my ideas about the blog, and everything that is blog related goes into this book. So I wrote down the facts that I wanted to say because I needed to narrow it down to 5 facts, and I wanted to figure out what those 5 facts would be. So I have them here in front of me so that I would know what I was going to talk about, because y'all know I can talk all day. Like, I love talking to y'all, my darling divas. So I had to write them down. So I'm rambling, right? Okay. So the first fact is that NoMinusPlus wasn't always called NoMinusPlus. Yeah. When my blog first started, it was actually called the Curvy Girl Chronicles. Wait, back in the day, 5 years ago. I started this blog off. It was called the Curvy Girl Chronicles, but I changed it because when I typed that into Google, like 55 billion blogs popped up. So I didn't like that when I typed in my blog, more than one person's blog popped up, and I wasn't sure how far I wanted to take this blog at that point when I first started. So I didn't want anybody saying, oh, you stole my name, yada yada yada. So I decided, you know what, bro, you need to change the blog name. So as far as coming up with the name Nothing Minus About a Plus, I was just sitting in my friend's living room and just randomly thinking to myself, okay, we need to come up with a new name. And I was just randomly just thinking of, I know that I wanted something like plus or something curvy or some type of word like that into the title of the blog, because I am plus size, I am curvy, so I knew that I wanted that into the title. So I was trying to think of some type of creative, playful way to use that. So I was thinking, okay, plus. So for some odd reason, a plus sign and a minus sign came into my head. So I'm like, okay, plus, minus, plus, minus. Okay, plus size, minus. There's nothing minus about being plus size. I've always been good with words. I'm majoring in English. I may not know how to spell and my grammar may be off, but I'm very good with words. And so I was like, okay, there's nothing minus about being plus size. And so then I was just playing around with that phrase. There's nothing minus about being plus size. So then I just kind of tweaked it around a bit and came up with the title, Nothing Minus About a Plus. Boop, there we go. And that is how I came up with the name for it. So, fun little fact, wasn't always called Nothing Minus About a Plus. If you go into the blog archives, which you can find on the left hand side of the blog, if you go all the way to the beginning, I actually introduced the new name of the blog. So yeah, whenever you get a gut feeling about something, you should go for it. So something was just telling me to change the name of the blog, so I went for it, and I'm glad that I did, because I feel like my name is unique. I feel like this is definitely something that nobody else made up but me. So I feel really good that I just went with my gut and I changed it. So that is how Nothing Minus About a Plus became born, sitting in my friend's living room, thinking about minus and plus signs. So that's fact number 1. Okay, fact number 2 is that this blog was never supposed to reveal my real name. Now, I don't really say my real name up here. It is not that I'm trying to hide my real name, because that doesn't really matter to me. It's just that, like, who just comes up here and just says their name all the time like that, right? But I originally wanted to go under like a pen name, like just like a pen name, or like something that wasn't my real name. I was inspired to do that by Passion Jones. If you guys know who that is on YouTube, obviously Passion Jones isn't her name, but I like that she had created a different name for herself. So I want to kind of do that. Also, you know, Gossip Girl, like XOXO Gossip Girl, you know, A, Pretty Little Liars. I kind of wanted to go with that mysterious type thing, like you didn't know my name. But it's kind of sort of like we live in a social world where people are going to find out who you are anyway. And the people that watch me and follow me, I also have family members and friends who know me and know my name, so they can comment my real name or know who I am anyway. So it doesn't make sense to kind of, you know, be extra. I was being extra, okay? I was being extra and being mad dramatic. But I really did want to go under my pen name, and my pen name was Miss Diva Janae, because my middle name is Janae, and like, you know, I'm a diva, you know, I mean, you know. But no, I was going to go under that pen name, like Miss Diva Janae was going to be my pen name, so I was going to sign off all my blog posts like that, because at that time I wasn't sure if I was even going to be making videos. I thought I was just going to be doing blog posts like with no video. So I was going to be like, okay, I'm just going to be like this mysterious, fabulous, plus size girl on a blog. And nobody would know like my real name. But then as I started to really go forward with what I wanted to do with my blog, and when I really came up with a vision with what I wanted, I decided that, you know, I didn't want to hide myself, because it's more fun for people to get to know who you are, and for you to be able to connect with the people who watch you and all that other good stuff. So I kicked that out the window real early. Like, I was up there forgetting to put the pen name in. It was messy. So I was like, you know what, let me stop being dramatic. It doesn't even matter. I ain't nobody famous, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, originally this blog was not supposed to reveal my real name, was supposed to have videos, and here we are 5 years later uploading 2 videos a week, and y'all know my name, y'all probably know what my mama look like. It is what it is. So that's fact number 2. Number 3 about the blog is that this blog was supposed to be just makeup and makeup only. And I know it's kind of funny because the original name was the Curvy Girl Chronicles, but being that I'm a curvy person, I figured that I didn't have to come up with a name for makeup. You know, at that time I really didn't have a clear direction of what I wanted to do with my blog. I kind of sort of just randomly created a blog, and I didn't know what to do with it, but I just know that I wanted one. And so originally I was like, okay, there are plenty of plus size bloggers, I don't need to be another one, so maybe I'll be just a makeup blogger. And that's small-minded thinking, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do something, there's plenty of space on the internet to do everything, so you don't have to be afraid to do something just because you see billions of other women doing it. There's plenty of space for 1 more person, 5 more people, 10 billion more people to do the same thing. I mean, you can't have, it's not like you cut off doctors or cut off teachers, like, oh, there's so many teachers and doctors, I don't want to be one. No. We need teachers and doctors, so you can become another vlogger. You can have plenty of vloggers out. There's plenty of space and blog opportunities for everybody. So at that time though, I was like, okay, well, I don't want to be another plus size blogger, because it just seems like, you know, everybody else is being one, so I don't want to, I don't want to do that. So I was just saying, okay, maybe I'll just stick to one thing and makeup only, just doing makeup tutorials. And so I was just doing makeup only, just like makeup tutorials, makeup reviews, makeup things like that. And I learned throughout this journey of doing this blog that I'm a person that just can't do one thing. That's just not my thing. I have to be able to express myself through all the things that I love to do. So it was very hard for me to come up here on my blog and talk about one subject, which is why actually for a long period of time I didn't even post on my blog when I first had it. Like for the first 3 years, maybe 2 or 3 years of me having this blog, I didn't even post because I had no direction, because I was just so focused on picking one thing to talk about. And it's like, okay, this is your show, this is your blog, why do you have to pick one thing to talk about? Like, you talk about as much stuff as you want to. So at that time I was just so focused on just do makeup only, nothing else, only makeup, don't talk about anything other than makeup. But I love other things too. I love makeup, I love fashion, I love hair, I love health, I love lifestyle, I love everything. So why talk about one thing and one thing only? And then that's when I just started to just sit myself down and say, okay, Brielle, what is it that you want to do with this blog? What is it you want to talk about? What is it that you want it to look like? What is it that you want people to get from it? What is it you want people to see? And then that's when I started to really sit down and take it seriously and sit down and make a vision and a plan for what I wanted to look like. Because back in the day, I was just posting up mad stuff, just like random stuff, and just thinking, okay, I want it to be just this. And it's like, no, it can be everything, girl. Like, this can be the one-stop shop for everything. Like, you can sell cookie cutters and eyeliner if you want. Do your thing. Ain't nobody gonna stop you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so fact number 3 is that I was just gonna do makeup. I was gonna blog about makeup. But now, 5 years later, I'm blogging about makeup, hair, fashion. Sometimes I do a little health stuff. But I figured that it's best to just do me and do what makes me happy. That's my phone. Do what makes me happy and not try to put myself in a box or a bubble. If it makes me happy and I want to talk about it and I want to present it to you guys and you guys are liking it, why not do it? So I learned that I don't have to just blog about one thing. I can blog about anything I want. So I'm happy that I'm able to bring you guys all things beauty, fashion, hair, all that, because it really makes me happy to be able to do everything that I love and not just one. So that's fact number 3. Number 4. Okay, so fact number 4 kind of piggybacks off of what I just said. Fact number 4 is I never thought that this blog would become my passion. Like I said, 5 years ago, I started this blog on November 10th, sitting in my dorm room freshman year, just randomly. And I just was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna start a blog, because at that time I was just so heavily influenced by different bloggers that I was seeing. I was looking at Gabby Fresh, I was looking at Afrobella, I was looking at Kelly over at And I Get Dressed, I was looking at Everything Curvy and Chic. I was just inspired by all of these plus size bloggers that I wanted to just have a blog like they did. I just wanted to be like them. So I just started one, just randomly. And I never thought that it would become my passion. I never thought that 5 years from now I would be sitting in front of a camera writing down facts. I never thought that I would, if it become my passion, it would become my life. NoMinusPlus is literally my child. I do not have children, by the way. NoMinusPlus is my child. It is going to be my #1 child until I actually give birth to a child, which won't be for another like 50 years. But NoMinusPlus it means so much to me because I literally built it from the ground up, and it always amazes me every day how I become more obsessed with it every single day. So I never thought that I would become obsessed with it or become passionate about it, because for a long time I just threw it to the side, but I just kept picking it up. So it was something about it that just kept me going with it, you know what I'm saying? And you should always push yourself and press yourself to do what you love. If you can't stop thinking about it and you just can't stop working on it, you gotta keep going for it. And so I feel like this is the one thing that I just can't put down, so I have to keep pushing for it and keep going for it. So that's kind of sort of what I'm doing here. 5 years now, I'm still doing it, but I've put it down and picked it up so many times, but I just can't stop. You know, I love doing this. And even if I have 1 view, 3 views, 10 views, and never gets a K behind my views, I care less. I have fun doing this, and it just makes me happy. So, you know, I like to do what I love. And I literally, this is what I love to do. So, but I never thought that this would be what I love to do, because I could literally watch YouTube videos and read blog posts all day, but I never thought that I would be on the other side making YouTube videos and creating blog posts. So you know, it's crazy, but I love it. And you should always do what you love, and I'm happy that I get to do that. So yeah, that's fact number 4. Already down to the last fact, because remember, 5 is the magic number this week. So the 5th and last fact that you may or may not know about NoMinusPlus is that I have actually I've actually given up on NoMinusPlus about 50 billion times. Like, I have given up on it, quit. I don't want to do this. I'm over this. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say that I really had that mindset about the blog in the beginning, but that's because I didn't have a sense of direction with what I wanted to do with it, and I was discouraged because I saw all these other successful people, and I was like, it's never gonna get there, it's never gonna be like that, so let me just give up and just stop doing it now. And things are never going to get places like that, first of all, if you're comparing your success to others, and if you're putting negativity onto yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get out of that mindset. I had to shake myself off of that negativity and that negative mindset, because the only person that was putting me in that box was myself. There was nobody else saying NoMinusPlus sucks. There was nobody else saying girls never gonna get nowhere. It was me that was saying it. So I was hating on myself. I was being my own hater, and so I would just give up on it. Like, you know, like, this is never gonna get any views. Nobody's ever gonna watch this. Nobody's ever gonna care about this. It's never gonna be like any of the other successful bloggers or any of the other successful YouTubers. And so I put it down. And every time I put it down, I would get an idea. I would get an idea about something for the blog. But oh, but wait, you're not doing the blog anymore. Okay, but if you're not doing any blog anymore, why do you have a book full of ideas for it if you're not doing it anymore? Because you should be doing it. And then that's why I decided, I want to say 2013 was when I decided that I'm going to do me and not look at other people's success as a goal. You know, look at other people's success as where I need to be. I'm going to stay in my own lane, do my own thing. If I get there, that's great. If I don't get there, that's great too. As long as I'm staying true to myself and I love what I do, that's all that pretty much matters. But I was just so obsessed with becoming like other YouTubers and becoming like other bloggers, because they've inspired me and they have provided me with so much entertainment that I just wanted to be like them so bad. And because I was putting out content and didn't immediately get 1 million views and 1 billion followers, I got discouraged. But it's kind of silly to think that you will put a video out in an atmosphere where nobody knows you and you will instantly become famous overnight. Now, that does happen to some people, but it doesn't happen to everybody. And so I just felt like I was just beating myself up and becoming too hard on myself, and I was taking it too seriously. Although you should take it seriously just a little bit, because, you know, you want to put your hard work and your love and your care into it. But for the most part, you should have fun with it. When I wasn't having fun with it, I was making it like a big disturbing job where I wasn't the boss. Like, I am the boss here. Why am I not having fun everywhere that I go? So I decided to just be like, you know what, girl, relax. It ain't that deep. Have fun with it. Do your own thing. You're only putting pressure on yourself. Like, everybody else is like loving the blog. You're loving the blog. So why are you upset? Because you don't have a K behind your views and you don't have a certain amount of subscribers. Who cares about that? If you care about that, then you're not going to ever be successful. So when I stopped caring about all that stuff, that's when I started to have fun. That's when I started to really enjoy it. And I had to just shake myself out of that, and I'm glad that I did it, because now, look at me. I'm having fun. I'm doing my thing. So, but I would never give up on NoMinusPlus now. Never in 1 billion years. I'm going to keep on going until I physically can't go anymore, and then when I physically can't go anymore, I'm going to still keep on going. But back then it was just hard, because you know, it's just easy to just get discouraged. We all get discouraged sometimes. But never again. Never again, honey. Never again. So, that is the 5 facts about NoMinusPlus that you may or may not have known. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first video of NoMinusPlus week. Please be sure to come back tomorrow for the actual anniversary of NoMinusPlus. It's gonna be dope. I'm gonna have like this cool little montage video for you guys, like 5 years of NoMinusPlus, like in like one like little clip. I'm gonna be working on it like all night tonight. I hope it comes out great. But be sure to come back tomorrow and every day this week at 5 o'clock for a video. You don't want to miss this week. It's going to be filled with lots of fun type of videos. And then the tutorials and such will be coming back to you guys next week. But I want to give you guys something fun and personal, you know, a little heart-to-heart session because we've been rocking and rolling for 5 years. That's a long time to be on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, I'm going to sign off. I love you like tater tots. I will see you guys tomorrow at 5. And then the next day until Friday until 5. So I'm excited to be with y'all all week. Can you see the excitement? Can you see the excitement? Alright y'all. So I will see you guys tomorrow with the anniversary. 5 years, 5 videos at 5 this all this week. Can't even get my words right because I'm so excited. Ugh. Alright. So until tomorrow, love like tater tots. And see you tomorrow.